People wonder, they say, shall never end. You see, in this life, nothing is hidden under the sun. They said that something strange happened in the palace, and that was how everyone knew that Ebony, who have been claiming that she knew nothing about the Opa Ase, as in the particular Opa Ase that Kabiyesi uh, got for Queen Naomi. They said it took them 17 days to fortify that particular Opa Ase for Queen Naomi's use alone. And it is one of the recommended items that they will be using for Queen Naomi's second full moon ritual that will be coming in days, few days from now, you know. And if that Opa Ase is not found, it is going to cause problem for the full moon ritual. It might not even happen because that Opa Ase, they said, is a very important tool that they will have to use for that ritual. And you know that these women, with some of the elders who have been working with them, can go extra mile to ensure that that ritual did not happen, you know. So even when they said gospel have exposed that Ebony is the one who took that Opa Ase because of what happened between her and Ebony that day, because they said they dragged the remaining Opa Ase for the queens. Dr. Elizabeth have left with the first one. Then the second one, they said it was Gospel who came first to collect it before Ebony came. And they dragged it. But at the end of the day, Gospel left for her own representation with the second Opa Ase. So the only Opa Ase that is left there, apart from Kabiyesi's own, you know that they cannot use Kabiyesi's own, happens to be that of Queen Naomi. And Ebony attended her own occasion with an Opa Ase. And that is why Gospel said she is the one that she must have collected that of Queen Naomi. But the problem is, even if she collected it, of which she is not supposed to, because that Opa Ase have to be used for the full moon ritual, and more fortifications needs to be done with it during that full moon ritual before Queen Naomi will start using it. Then, even if she decided to use it, of which we all know that it is not meant for her, it is meant for Queen Naomi. They say Queen Naomi's name was called upon. Why fortifying it? Then why didn't she return it back? That is if she, because when even Gospel said Ebony knew something about that, she denied it. Every one of them denied it, you know. So, but when this thing happened, they said all eyes was on her. They said Queen Naomi came to the palace, and this time Queen Naomi dressed in white. They said lately Queen Naomi have been dressing in white, especially when she wants to come to the palace. Remember that during that time she was saying that she's no longer interested in this marriage, she's no longer interested, this, that. She doesn't observe their will I say their kind of, she's not wearing the white, of which we all know that that is what queens they are supposed to be wearing. They say Queen Naomi don't wear it. She's just wearing anything that she wants to wear. But since she have agreed to return back to her husband and they are working towards it, these days, whenever she's coming to the palace or she's attending anything, be it private with Kabiyesi, she wears white, you know. So they said on this particular occasion, she storms the palace dressing in white as a queen with some of the royal beads and all of that. They said the moment Ebony saw her, Ebony started running. You know, it was strange, very, very strange, that you see your co-queen, because you are now co-queen, you are no longer just Ayaba in the palace who was working against Queen Naomi. Now you are a queen, and you saw the main queen, you started running. People were surprised and shocked, you know. And Kabiyesi, who is very wise, because you know that in certain occasion, action speaks louder than voice. So they said the moment she saw Queen Naomi and started running, everyone was shocked and surprised. Some people said maybe she have something that Queen Naomi's presence was destroyed for her. Because what will you call such an act? Why others said maybe, I don't know, people read in different meaning into that action of hers. And if you guys if we will tell ourselves the truth, if this information is true, it is suspicious that you saw a queen and you started running. You are a queen, no. You call yourself a queen, no. And you saw a queen, you started running. Or let's say that you saw Queen Naomi, you started running, and you tell me that you don't have anything against her, and you don't have something that her presence will destroy for you. Because we all know that Queen Naomi is light. Anywhere she is light. So when this thing happened, the Sekabiesi was like, there is more to this, and that was why the Sekabiesi summoned her again and started questioning her. Did you say you know nothing about that Opa Ase? And when she found out that the tension was so high, because Kabiesi changed it for her that night, according to what we are hearing, she started kind of shaking. And that was when they said, Kabiesi said, if you said you don't know anything about that Opa Ase, you are going to swear. And at that moment, she was kind of stammering. And the Sekabiesi told her that, look, I gave you 14 hours. 14 hours. If you did not provide that Opa Ase, you must swear, whether you like it or not. Whether others are swearing or not, you must swear. And that was when they said, at the main mention of that ancient sword, they said a particular man started confessing how she saw Ebony with that Opa Ase and all of that. My people, as they say, the way they say Kabiesi rolled at her, the way the Kabiesi, they said she couldn't even stand it. The next thing she did was, they said she started crying. And while crying, she ran away from Kabiesi's presence because she have seen that Kabiesi can go as far as saying something to her out of anger. And you know that if that happens, it is going to affect her, And some people are like, what is their problem? This one again. What exactly is their problem? So, but what do you think Queen Naomi was coming into that palace with? If not the glory that is in her. If not the power of God that is following her around, and the glory that she commands that makes some queens to start running away. This life, no balance. So anyway, guys, that is what we are hearing. I want to remind you that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media. They are not verified though, so it shouldn't be taken as fact. But you can go ahead and verify them. Okay? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Bye. See you.